some of you out there think that I'm talking doom and gloom when I talk about some dangers out here with motorcycle riding, but really what I'm doing is I'm giving you tips to help you stay safe out here on the streets, man. Because I hate to see my fellow bikers go down out here because they don't have the proper skills. You know what I'm saying? So in this video, the 3 biggest dangers to a biker and tips, defensive riding tips to help keep you safe out here on the street.
Let's go for a ride. Watching CycleCruza's all-in-one motorcycle channel. Subscribe today. Continue to leave video suggestions, but you may find what you're looking for by visiting my website at CycleCruza.com and click on the menu tab My Videos. And those are a bunch of playlists with all of my videos categorized in them to make it easier for you to navigate through.
First off, guys, if you want to stay safe out here, you need to get you an airbag vest like this, baby. And wear full gear. Right now I got my C armor jacket keeping me cool out here, but yet has all the armor protection, back armor, shoulders, chest, everything, keeping me safe out here, but brings a ton of cool air. But this airbag vest, baby, woo! I'm connecting the tether right now, and I tell you, if you get ejected from the bike, this thing inflates immediately and protects all your vital organs and your bones and back. Keep you from having a real effed up day. Link in the description and comment section of the video to all my gear, including this ultra lightweight carbon fiber helmet. A lot of people don't ride defensively out here, you know. I've talked about these tips in previous videos, but these videos, you know, my older videos, they get buried. So every now and then I'm gonna redo these videos to keep it fresh out there, so you guys are have the tools you need to help keep you safe out here on the streets. You know, especially out here in the hood. When you're at a gas station and you see we activate and buy a phone, you know you're in the ghetto, man. A cellular phone payment center here at a gas station. There you know you're in the ghetto, man. And you know you got to drive extra cautious and extra defensive out here, because there's a lot of fools out here, crackheads driving in cars, winos in cars. You got to be careful riding no raggedy cars around here. But anyways, by the way, this is my old neighborhood. I grew up in this neighborhood, so I feel comfortable out here. You know what I'm saying? But normally I wouldn't recommend riding in these type of areas. But the 3 biggest dangers I got, good Lord, girl.
Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake that healthy butt. Baby got fat.
Man, that's very distracting. I think a lot of you guys already know the 3 biggest dangers out here on the streets. You know, number 1, getting nailed from the back by a car from your rear, you know, rear end collision. That scares, I think, most riders out there. That's like the number 1 thing they're probably afraid of, is getting nailed from the back, where they're most vulnerable, because you can't really see what's going on back there. You can look in your mirror, but you know, it's not the same thing as being able to see, you know, like in front of you here. So it's our most vulnerable area. And also is you know, cars making a left-hand turn in front of you. You know, that's common. Cars, they say they don't see you, they pull out, and you nail the car, you end up getting ejected and having a real effed up day. That's where this airbag vest comes into play, guys. They did some testing. If you go look at the video for this vest, they actually did a testing with a guy that ran into a car that made a left-hand turn and got ejected from the bike, and he had the airbag vest and it saved him. Kept him, he walked away without a scratch. I'm telling you guys, these things are legit. Yes, they are quite expensive. Not really, in my opinion, because you can't really put a price on your safety. So, see, look at here. Look at that fool right there, man. T-shirt. Fool out here. Too many fools, man. Especially in the hood. But also the 3rd danger, which is extremely dangerous out here, and is where cars will cross the double yellow oncoming cars. You gotta be careful, fools like this. These cars here, say they're texting or something and they veer over into your lane, and a lot of you riders out there believe that you should be riding, you know, left of center right here where you're most visible. They tell you that you're most visible in this position, but I will tell you guys, if you stay in this position, you are playing Russian roulette. I've told you that in many videos in the past, because you have little reaction time. Should this car right here immediately cross over, you're done. As where over here you have a little better chance, because you can see them gradually, you know, veering over, and you can immediately crank the throttle, or even if you have to bail out over here to the right, do whatever you have to do to save your life. But if you're hanging over here all the time, man, I see so many riders doing that, and I think they're even taught, you know, some of the MSF classes that teach you that you're most visible in that area. But I will tell you guys, don't count on cars seeing you, because oftentimes they don't see us out here. You see, I'm out here talking with my hands. Nobody looks at me. Nobody's paying attention, man. You know what I'm saying? Nobody, not even cops. Nobody pays attention to me, man. I've been doing this since 2000. I've been motovlogging since 2012, riding around here like a fool, talking with my hand, and nobody, none of these cars, nobody has ever said anything or even looked my way. They don't pay attention, man. You know what I'm saying? So you have to ride as though you're invisible out here. You know what I'm saying? But you definitely want to be wearing high vis, because it catches the eye, and it's a higher chance that they're going to see you wearing high vis. You're wearing all black, you can pretty much count yourself as a ghost out here. And that's where, you know, you got to be scared of getting hit from the back when you're all wearing all black, especially at night. Because I tell you, one time I had a biker, I was out in the country, and he was wearing all black on a Harley, man, and I could hardly see him. When I came up on him, I said, my goodness, man, that guy, I could have went in the back of him. Because he was like almost invisible, because it was a darkly lit area in the country, and he's riding at night like a fool, wearing all black, no reflections, reflective stickers or anything on his gear. It's stupid, man. But anyways, I'm gonna give you some tips here as far as cars behind you. The tips for it: you need to pay attention to these cars, the characteristics of the cars behind you and their proximity to you. If you see them like weaving, if you see them speeding, you know, coming up to you real fast, you need to get away from these people, man. You need to get on the gas, get over here. If you have to, change lanes, let them pass, or pull. If it's a single lane, get over here in a parking lot, let them do anything to get them away from you, man. Stay away from. So a lot of riders don't pay attention to the characteristics of these cars, you know, and you should be. You need to treat each and every one of these cars as though they are going to hit you from the back, they're going to pull out in front of you, and they're going to cross the double yellow and hit you. Animals are going to run out in front of you. You got to be on your toes. You got to have ninja skills. You got to see that. You got to ride, like I said, as though you're going to be attacked out here. And that's the best way for you to have the best amount of reaction time. You know, should something happen, you'll be ready because you're expecting it. If you're riding around here without a care in the world, then you're a sitting duck, man, because you're not going to be ready. Should a car pull out in front of you, hit you from the back, whatever, you're not going to be ready. You know, it's like I tell you guys, it's chess out here on the street, not checkers. You know what I'm saying? You got to see your opponent's move before they make it, and your opponent is these cars out here. You know. And another thing is that when you stop at cars, you know, when you get ready to stop up here with a car in front of you, you want to pull at a slight angle here, so that if you do get nailed from the back, that you're not going to be ejected into the car in front of you, which is extremely dangerous to a rider, especially an SUV, man. You go head first into the back of that window in the back of the car, could set you up for a real effed up day and snap your neck. As far as preventing cars from pulling out on you, you know, that are getting ready to make a left turn, you need to pay attention to them before you approach them. You need to look them in the eyes. You know, see if make sure they're looking at you. If they're not looking at you, you need to get their attention. Hit the horn, you know, wave your hands, do whatever, and be ready to react if they're not gonna, if you still can't get their attention. If you see their car inching forward, and also pay attention to the car. If it's inching forward, it's a high chance this car is gonna pull out in front of you, man. License plate. But the seniors, they do stupid stuff, man. See that? Look at that. You gotta stay sharp out here, boy. Like I said, see your opponent's move before they make it. So as far as cars veering over into your lane, like I told you guys, you straddling the lane here, you're a sitting duck. You know what I'm saying? You want to be over here, just right of center, like I tell you guys. But use all the positions in the lane to your advantage. You know, I switch it up. You know, sometimes here in Cleveland we got crappy roads, of course. So obviously I'm gonna mix it up. I see, you know, a bad patch of road, I'm gonna switch it over here, and I'll switch back and forth. If there's no cars coming, obviously you can ride, you know, just left of center. But when you see cars that are coming, you want to switch back over just right of center. You know, not far right, but just right of center. Obviously not center, because oftentimes you have oil, you know, spills from cars. And you don't want to end up having an effed up day sliding on some oil. But I use the center sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Just use all portions of the lane to your advantage. I hope you guys stay safe out here, guys. I hope these tips help you out. I've got a how to ride a motorcycle video series. I'll include a link in the description and comment section of this video, which includes more defensive riding tips to help keep you safe out there. So go check that out.
Hit thumbs up. Check out my playlist for new riders and popular videos. Don't forget to comment and subscribe, and check out my other channel, Bug Out Moto, where I customize a van for my motorcycle so I can live in my van with my motorcycle and travel across the country anywhere. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Bug Out Moto.